Today's concept, what we are going to deal is chapter 7, money and banking. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about how did the process of financial transactions has emerged outside. How was the circulation of the money started? What would the people do before the money was invented? What happened before the Reserve Bank of India was established? How was the circulation of the people going on? How did the people were able to translate their money or their products, and how did the people used to consume and exchange their products? This detailedly we will study in this lesson. So generally before the money was invented, we have a system of exchange of the products. The system of exchange of the products was in existence earlier before the existence of the money, rupee, paisa, dollar or pounds. So the system which is existent before the existence of money was barter system. In this system, the barter system, money was not present during that period of time. So the people used to exchange their products in order to get the products what they like to. I'll tell you an example so that you can get clarity on this. See here, for example, I produce potatoes and I need to consume rice daily for me. So I approach to a farmer who produces rice and exchange my potatoes in order to get rice bag for me. So I exchange my potatoes in order to gain rice from here. I am giving my product to him and he is taking product from me. So here the process is, instead of passing money from one place to another place, we are exchanging the products from initial period to the other place, and in return I am paid back in the form of the other term. Let us put it on this way, like A produces potatoes, then B produces rice. A wants rice, so B also wants potatoes. So the case is similar here. So we can expect that the product could be changed and could be exchanged. This exchange of products in the inter-exchange of products is known as barter system. Now we have a basic problem in this barter system. For example, same example, A has potatoes, B has rice and C has goat. A wants rice, C also wants rice, but B wants only potatoes. C also wants rice. See here, A want rice, B want potatoes. The case is clear here. They need the same products, and rice also can be packed in kgs or in some content. We can divide the rice and we can give it in exchange to potatoes. But what about the goat? He wants rice, but B does not want goat. What would be the condition now? How can we do this? Is it possible for us to divide the product and send it for them? Can we divide a goat piece and give it for him? Now what is the solution for this? This is a serious problem in the barter system. Not only goat, for example, you have any other animal like hen or something else. In order to get the product which is of very less cost, for example, C needs from D who makes matchboxes. So to get a matchbox, C cannot exchange a goat in order to get a matchbox. So it should be a fair deal which ensures both the parties to have equal share or due respect for their product and the opposite product what they are getting. So a person who is owning goat, let it put him as C, wants to have rice of 6 bags. He wants to have 6 bags of rice in order to exchange his entire goat to Mr. B. But B is not willing to take the goat. B wants potatoes, B wants hen, B wants something matchbox or something else. So what is the solution for this one? How did people find the solution for this? We will see now.